Hi everyone, it's John Hill, CEO for TechStage Solutions, right here on the strategic playing deck again. Cheers! These days, we're hearing a lot about both artificial intelligence and robotics. In fact, just this morning, I read an article titled Get Ready for Artificial Intelligence to Take Over Medicine by Arthur Garson Junior. He starts the article by discussing how in recent weeks, many articles have been written about how AI will take the place of factory workers, as well as many highly specialized professionals like lawyers and engineers. And contrary to the opinions of most medical professions, AI and robotics together will have the same impact on medicine and surgery. Now, there's a huge amount of optimism around the positive aspect of these developments, but there's also been a dark side to some of it. We've all heard how ChatGPT and other chatbots have learned how to lie when they can't find sufficient information to gather and present to us. We've heard about how supposedly autonomous vehicles created by integrating AI and robotics are failing to adequately learn enough about driving and road conditions to prevent serious accidents. So we still have a long way to go before they can really be considered mainstream and safe enough for us to rely on. As an avid science fiction reader since elementary school, all of this reminds me about the many writings of science fiction author Isaac Asimov, even going way back to the 40s, long before I was born, when he wrote the story entitled Roundabout, where he first shared his 3 laws of robotics that sought to create an ethical system for humans and robots. These laws were also briefly mentioned in last Friday's episode of Apple TV's Foundation series that's based on Asimov's Foundation trilogy. At that time, since neither AI or robotics existed in the ways they do now, the concept was merged into an all-encompassing intelligent robot construct. His 3 laws of robotics were pretty simple and straightforward, and perhaps should be considered as a guideline for developing laws and regulations governing today's rapidly developing technologies. His first law stated that a robot may not injure a human being or other through inaction, allow a human being to come into harm. Next, a robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders conflict with the first law. And finally, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Now, with today's deepfakes, evil chatbots, and other malicious code being developed, we should encourage the industry itself, as well as governments around the world, to develop very strong rules and regulations with serious penalties associated with them to help us all leverage the awesome potential out there for good with these technologies. Now, I know this is a little bit off my regular discussion topics, but it's an area I've got a lot of interest in. So I hope it stimulated some interest in your minds about it. Now, I've got 2 upcoming events that you really should attend. First, on September 14th, we're going to have a Kaseya Connects Local right here in San Antonio for the very first time. It'll be held down at the Devil's River Distillery on Houston Street. We have a great lineup of speakers, and I get to be one of them. You can register now on the connectit.com/local San Antonio page. So I'd highly recommend getting registered and getting it on your calendar. Next, on November 16th, I'll be presenting for the 2nd annual Small Business Tech Day online event. And it's going to be awesome. I get to share the virtual stage with Robert Herjavec of Shark Tank fame, Mike Michalowicz, best-selling author and international speaker, and Adam Chyer, co-founder of Siri and AI expert, to discuss how you can use current technology to maximize your productivity and profits in your business while staying protected and secure. It's a half-day event that you don't want to miss, and you can do it right from your office. You can register at techstagesolutions.com/tech-day-2023. Why don't you go ahead and get signed up now? Get it on your calendar so you don't miss it. Do you have questions about cybersecurity, compliance, or some other IT-related issues? If you'd like to schedule a short, free consultation with me to discuss your business, please go to www.techstagesolutions.com. Until then, stay safe and try to avoid cybersecurity risk. Thanks for joining me today for my thoughts from the deck. If you found it useful, please feel free to share it with your friends.